Good afternoon. Today is July 23rd, 2023, and we're looking at the Waduas that separate the paddock of Loma Riva Uno from Loma Riva Dos. So let's go and see what progress we've had. Well, as you know from the last film or video, not film, video, we were pretty much done with the construction of the house, but there are details, especially now that we start looking outside. Up to a week ago, here we had some metal shelves that we had sort of put together into a makeshift shelter, like shed really, to cover some materials that couldn't get wet. So we basically took that apart. We spread the gravel here. This is where we will have a roof for the car. And then we took those metallic shelves. Excuse me, I need to open the gate. And what we ended up doing was we ended up painting them to protect them from the rust. So rust protective paint, and so we created these shelves because, well, this is the workshop, but we have a lot of stuff to store, and so these come in very, very handy. It has not been completely organized. I'm leaving that task to Angela. She likes to put things in order. She's better at that than I am, but it's ready, and then we obviously still need to paint this, but we'll be able to do both things. Have the materials, the different items, tools protected from the rain, from the environment, from the elements, but at the same time, we leave area around where we could reach the walls to do the painting. Here, we will eventually have a workbench. We're gonna have a sink back there. These big, this is to cut grass or forage for the cattle. This needs to be fixed. That is a mill, and this is a small, it's really like a small tractor, handheld tractor. We're gonna find a space for them. But so this is already done. And it's really important because, once you're able to have everything under a roof, then you can organize. And once it's organized well, that gives me peace of mind. All right, well, let's look at the house because a couple of things have nonetheless been done. And it has to do with, now at the stage, with decoration. Starting to decorate the house. We're obviously still in need of flowers and flower pots, and plants will really decorate the outside of these corridors. But we're starting out with some basic areas where we can sit and enjoy the view. So I put these wooden platform for the dogs so they can sleep there at night, because the reality is this is where they hang out. As we can see, Rex, he's the master of the hallway. All right, so the first sitting area is completely decorated with Paisa motives and artifacts and some other souvenirs from different parts of the world where we've been. This room is now ready and waiting for guests, and it's full of light, space, and lots of air. And you see, with the skylights, we just brighten these areas. The big hall, the great hall that houses the living room, the dining room, a sitting room, and the kitchen. It's just a wonderful place to be at, and it's, again, decoration from things I've inherited from my parents, from things that they bought when they lived in Japan, in Czechoslovakia, and other parts of the planet. So they're here, and as a historian, I really value and take care of these artifacts. And then all the family portraits or paintings, or the different artwork is here. My mother's pottery, my mother's owls back there, just above the stove. Then this terrace back here is awesome. We still have to finish, the drawers and the shelves here. It will get done. only that resources, stretching this has been a challenge because, when we constructed, we did not realize, well, I did realize, but I didn't at the time visualize the cost of having to build not only square footage, but you have to build up, because if we wanted to protect the tapia walls, these were already tall, so we were basically wedged into a situation where we had to construct a tall structure. Otherwise, it was impossible to preserve them. All right, we've done some painting of the doors. Now I put those shades, so it brings the light down in the master bedroom a little bit. So it's not too bright. You don't want that. But then the hallway is bright, and then the bathroom is adequately lit. So, we're coming along. It's just a wonderful, wonderful place. And as we think of hosting, basically developing this into a tourist place where people can come and relax, enjoy the countryside and the sounds of nature, with good food, good company, starting out with the cabins and some rooms here. The house, it looks promising. The library, my library, this is the work area. I'm very happy because, well, again, we have great view from the different locations here. And it's cozy, well ventilated, and we get to see a great part of the farm from here. We don't see it all, well, because it's rather large and it wraps around, but we do see quite a bit. My father's wall, again, you look at this and you see a snapshot of someone's life. A man who at the age of 13, or when he was a boy, he will have his first pair of shoes, and then he will be a self-made man. And basically a lot of hard work and intelligent decisions that he'll make along the way. From a farm boy to an ambassador, to a senator, someone that really worked for the country. I'm very, very proud to be his son, who left an interesting, very, very, very powerful legacy for our family and our country, Not always out in the media. He wasn't an attention seeker, but he would fulfill his duty and he would do it well. A man that really taught by example. All right, my two guard dogs. They're beautiful. They love this area. And from here, they oversee everything that's happening, and any sound, anything that happens by the gate, they will be the first ones to move. All right, now this is becoming a little bit lengthy. I'm just going to show the last part, which is, again, the view with sun from the Great Hall, and we can see how this lantern with the breeze, it moves. So excellent ventilation. So the next videos we're going to be seeing will be now tied more to the farm and farm activity as we develop the vegetable garden, as we will build a waterfall, 2-inch waterfall, where basically you'll be able to go take an outside shower in this massive 2-inch flow of water that will come from a waterfall. So we're going to be making that a reality within the next couple of months. The cabins, finishing these up, and other than this, and with the view of Vika as she steps outside to oversee her domains, I will catch you later.